last night you
words.
got a pack of hate mail from MGK. I talked to him for like 20 minutes. But
Wait,
when?
Oh.
I was at the airport with him. Like, we talked for 20 minutes. You know, that's my boy from back in the day. Finish the
I didn't
Fousey
know
topic.
that. God damn it, you can't ruin. We have so much to say about Fousey, but okay, tell me, what did MGK say? That's crazy.
He said, all right, basically, he said that he feels like you and him are like one and the same type of dudes. You get what I'm saying? And he felt like you could have stood up for him more when he was going through what he was going through. And
I was actually actively hating on him and shitting on him. It was a lot worse than you just made it sound.
yeah,
I was
because he was calmly saying it because he got a bone to pick with you. Like, you get what I'm saying? He was like, even with the Eminem and all, I don't think I can remember. Was I on the show with the Eminem when you was?
No,
that was
before
you.
5-6 years ago. That was
before.
forever.
You were like
ago.
I'm
longer.
like, I'm like, I don't know, bro, about that. But he was like, you know, that's my boy. We've been on tour together, all that shit. So he just like, I'm glad to see you in position. I'm like, you fuck with Adam? He's like, man, you know, like, I don't want to be a white boy. I mean, I'm not a white boy that wants to be black. Like, black people just love me. He's like, I'm not going out my way to be black. I don't know what you hinted to and what you did, but he had a pack of like, you a nice one.
Heath, these are two separate clips. We're going to get back to the Fousey thing. But I would, in much the same way that I apologize at a certain point to Russ, I look at the MGK thing as like being very similar, where I was dumping hate on MGK in a way that I would not do to like basically anybody that wasn't like directly somebody that I had beef with, you know?
Yeah.
At that time, it was like this corny ass thing that people do in social media that I was doing at that time, which is basically like take a rapper or somebody doing their thing, treat them like the devil and just make mad content out of it. And looking back on it, yes, I did not really have respect for MGK's musical output at that time. So it's not like I was being like completely dishonest about how I felt, but
he's talented.
Yeah. But you know, he seems like an all right guy. Like I have a lot of mutual friends who fuck with him and stuff. So like over the last like 6 years or whatever, since we had the awkward hand smacking encounter. Did you even know about that?
Nah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
Bro,
because he was trying to talk to me and she just got her tooth pulled and she was like parked and my bag was there. We were talking for like 20, 25 minutes, but he was like, yeah, come over and smoke some cigarettes. We'll get down to the bottom of it.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
But no, so basically like so I had talked a bunch of shit about him online and made clips talking, because remember, he was like the most viral fucking dude in the world during that Eminem thing. I made, you know, we talked about him on a bunch of podcasts and shit like that. And so then I'm at Rolling Loud 2019. I'm doing interviews on camera, right? And I'm talking to FaZe Banks, who is a good friend of MGK's. And I see MGK in the distance wearing some kind of crazy outfit, and he starts walking towards me. And the whole time I'm thinking like, he's not coming over here, because I never even talked to him in real life.
Yeah.
I quickly realized like, nah, he is coming over here.
Yeah.
And as he approaches, we could watch the clip later, but I hold the mic out as if he's gonna start talking to me. And instead he smacks my hand. And it wasn't like the most, you know, it's not like it like really hurt or whatever. Now keep in mind, he got like at least 2 big ass security guards.
Yeah.
I got Vel.
Yeah.
Shout out to Vel. But these dudes were in like a different weight class than Vel. So I was at least a little bit nervous for sure. But it didn't turn into anything. But we had like a weird staring each other in the face, like a straight up like boxing match style stare down. But I mean, if I could just speak openly and candidly to MGK, who, by the way, somebody told me that he lives right near me, which I really doubt. I think he has way too much money to live right next to me. But either way, I resent, or I regret the way that I spoke about him in the past, and I do apologize for that, because it was, there's a way to speak about an artist that you don't care for and you think their music sucks. There's a way to talk about that that is still respectful of the fact that they're a fucking person. And it's not like what reason did I have to shit on him aside from the fact that I didn't like his music? Nothing really.
Him and Eminem, they were beefing at the time?
They made Eminem had some bars for him, and then MGK put out this whole, I think it's like
no, what happened was this. MGK made a comment about Eminem's daughter.
But like a long time ago, and you know how Eminem is he won't say shit for 4 years, and then he finally comes out and drops an album and basically takes a couple shots.
And this is
on
the heels of MGK showing love to Eminem and trying to kind of get his attention for years, and Eminem kind of just dubbing him
because he was like you would take Eminem's side. And you'll never get a call from Eminem, a DM from Eminem telling you thank you, whatever.
But
where all it took was for you to uplift him.
Wow.
If you guys would have been locked in, you know, he was accessible. He would have came and locked in.
But look at this. Look how blatant this is. I actually forgot. Eminem, 487 million views on a just an audio file, the cover art is MGK's face in a crosshair, which is pretty over the top. And then MGK comes with Rap Devil, dropped on World Star, Skinny from the Nine Style, which has almost 400 million views, for sure his biggest song.
To be fair, probably the hardest anyone's ever come at Eminem on a diss track.
I haven't listened to this in so long. I'm going to save it. I'm going to listen to it tonight.
Just to be fair, it's probably the best diss track someone's had.
So is this what he got when Megan? Eminem was like, "Fuck it,
I think he got with
this is before Megan. I want to say
before Megan.
I think
because I think Megan was
Megan came around much later.
Like,
I think.
Hold on, this is because this is pre
that was
Rock and Roll
Weekly
arc.
though.
Yeah, because this is before Rock and Roll arc.
Yeah. So this is right before, and a lot of people. The narrative is that Eminem chased him into.
They started dating in 2020, but
correct. That record's 2019. So
before
Megan.
Look, when Hip Hop DX posted about this, December 2020.
Yeah, 6 years.
Trying to give me a handshake or something? I'm not sure. I didn't know what the fuck to say after that.
Banks didn't intervene.
He came back, and we had a little stare down that I don't think anybody caught on camera.
No, that was on camera as well. But
this is the greatest clash of white boys in the history of Western society.
White, it was a white clash.
Wow.
He wanted to slap you.
For sure. He for sure was weighing the options in his head as he approached, which is like, if I really attack him, it's going to be so viral. It's going to be very bad. I'll probably get sued. This is going to suck. But I guess I could just whack his hand. That'll be all right.
Yeah, it's like slap his mic out his head. Fuck it.
I got a question, guys. What was the major label that signed MGK? Do you guys remember?
You tell me. I don't know. Who did sign him?
It wasn't Def Jam or the original founders. No, it was Bad Boy Records he was signed to.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
So you're making a molestation joke. You think he got diddled by Diddy?
I'm just saying, MGK, you was at the fucking parties, my boy. There's no way you
came around the French Montana time. Like it was.
They had the Ocho Cinco song.
What you working with? That was all around that.
They had the Ocho Cinco song.
I'm going to assume MGK has not shit on Diddy, not because he got diddled, but because he knows the code of the streets does not want him to go out here and shit on Diddy.
But I thought the code of the streets superseded sex charges or anything of that variety, correct?
If I had to guess, I would say MGK probably doesn't know about a lot of insane Diddy behavior. I feel like because when I had that conversation with Ness, granted, he could have been completely lying to my face, which I think he would do if he did know about anything because he's a street dude. I think that a lot of artists were probably insulated from any of Diddy's extreme behavior, right?
He might not like white boys. He never invited you to a party.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, also, shout to my homeboy E&S. He was on Bad Boy as a result of being on that show. So it's not like he was like an artist that Diddy.
That's even more Diddified. The show, just imagine what you got to do to get in behind the scenes.